2017. Give me a bit while I try and figure out this chop. Okay. Just a second while I mess with this audio. It's blasting in my ear, why don't you? As I said, welcome back to the channel, and welcome to the channel for you new folks. Wayne Moore, aka Mortanius, and this is gonna be a new non-blind Let's Play of Prey. Don't know. Yeah, sure, why not? Survival options? Oh, I forgot about these. Yeah, sure, definitely. Bring them on. Haven't actually played this on Nightmare. Played it on normal, and I think I played it on hard. So, we'll see how this goes. If folks like what you see and want to see more of me, give me a like, follow, subscribe here on YouTube or both. Drop a comment, check out some of my other playlists. Follow the links of my Twitch to get to my YouTube, and links from my YouTube to get to my Twitch. And wherever you folks happen to be, have yourselves a good morning, afternoon, evening, or night, and get comfortable. Let's get into this.
Good morning, Morgan. Today is Monday, March 15th, 2032.
Uh-oh. Sound like he had a banger going. Pre-order bonus. Forgot about this. Thank you for pre-ordering Prey. Your pre-order items can be found in the special container in Morgan's office.
Hey, Morgan. Wake up. You're burning daylight. You sent the helicopter to pick you up. It's just a few tests. Don't forget to wear your suit. See you soon. Oh, listen. Really great you decided to come on board. We're gonna shake things up, Morgan. Like old times.
Yeah, alright. Apparently my job requires a shotty for your body. First day on the job, Alex convinced me I'm going to join him aboard the Talos 1 space station. The work we're doing up there is too good to pass up. Plus he says he's got a surprise. I have to jump through some hoops at the training center before I can board the shuttle. Put on your TranStar uniform. Alright. Well, let me get my bearings. Hands-on electronics. For you folks who want to read these things, I'll actually leave these up for a bit. And leave them up, of course, to be paused and rewound in the replay. Interesting. Workstations. Many TranStar employees have private workstations. Lock stations require a password. Search the environment for clues or use the hacking ability to bypass the login. Workstations may contain emails, files. to download or special utilities. Right, right. Now, I've heard of people playing this on PC, and a lot of them seem to actually never realize, even playing on PC, that you were able to move around like this normally, but you could also hone in on the screen. Now, mind you, this is on the Xbox Series X, but yeah. Congrats and welcome. Hello, Morgan. So glad to hear you'll be coming aboard soon. Your first official work day is Monday, March 15th. But first, we have a series of training exercises we run with all new employees. Just some stuff to clear you for life in orbit. Exciting times ahead. Have a good flight, and I'll see you soon. Thomas Tucker, Human Resources, Talos 1 Research Facility. All right. Ah, okay. So, Alex also has it. Alex U. Delivery. Hey, I sent the package with everything you'll need for your first day. Uniform, transcribe, and a neuromod. Install a neuromod right away, as we'll be running some tests first thing in the morning. Just follow the instructions. I'll be in touch. Alex. Ready? From Alex. Hey, I just got off the phone with Mom and Dad. They won't be there when the shuttle departs. They're in New York City. Well, not city. Either way. Company stuff. But they send their best. I think Mom's a little disturbed that both her children are going to be outside her gravitational pull at the same time. Makes me wonder about something. She said, you'll better behave and do everything your big brother says. Okay, actually she said the opposite. I'm supposed to behave and do what you tell me. So there you go. That's Mom. Anyway, everyone's excited about your ideas up there, so get ready. I'll probably call you in the morning to make sure you're up. See you very, very soon, Morgan. Interesting. My brother loves me. It was like that when I got here. Speech synthesis and the natural language generation. Now, there will obviously be ones that we come across that will be of key interest, not just to me, but potentially to the situation. Austin. Okay. When I let the dust fade out of that closet for a bit, neuromod application instructions. Talk about the description of a horror movie. Warning, neuromod should only be administered by certified TranStar technicians under controlled conditions. Subject may experience slight discomfort, swelling, or redness of the eye shortly afterward. Yeah, I wonder why. Remove neuromod from vacuum sealed container. 2. Press rubberized eye cup firmly against bony orbit of eye socket. 3. Keep eye open. 4. Depress orange release trigger and continue to hold neuromod against eye for 5 minutes. 5. Dispose of used neuromod in provided biohazard bag. So in other words, stab yourself in the face. Chinese art, but I'm not exactly sure specifically by who. Perkinage cell. Okay. Nerve fiber. Oh, okay. Okay. We're talking about the brain. Yeah, and that actually looks like the brain, the skull, and the brain's neural connections. Okay. Huh. That's funny. I don't think I ever noticed that specific aspect of it when I was playing before. Would love to go out to the balcony. Midnight Songs, a classic anthology of Tang Dynasty verse. Excerpt from an anthology of Tang poetry on the Stark Tower by Wang Zhihuan. Riveting. There's great potential there. Introduction to Survey of Parapsychological Meta-Analysis. Let me see. Dr. Daya Igwe. Really? For example, conducting a meta-analysis of over 2,000 Gansfield trials wherein participants are subjected to mild sensory deprivation in order to test for telepathy reveals a hit rate of 39%. These results are statistically significant, meaning that the success rate is above what could be explained by chance alone. There is no denying it. Something spooky is going on. I don't know, yeah. Hard to disagree with that. Principles of Neuroscience, 10th edition. Now, I want to warn you folks, this game particularly has a lot of reading. It is made by the same folks who made the Dishonored series. Just so you are all aware. And y'all know how many books exist in their games. There it is. I'm like, it didn't register the book right. An account of Fermi's question. Yep. Excerpt from a book on the existence of extraterrestrial intelligence by Dr. Robert James III. Consider that there are billions of stars in the galaxy like our sun, many of them far older. Some of these stars will have Earth-like planets. Some of these planets may have developed intelligent life. Some intelligent life may develop interstellar travel. If a civilization began before ours, it seems possible, even probable, that even at the speed of currently envisioned interstellar travel, they could already have the entire galaxy colonized. The problem is we haven't detected any such civilization, nor have any contacted us. Why? The Fermi paradox. You always have to wonder, is it because they don't exist, or is it because they did exist, or rather they do exist and they don't care? Or is it because they do exist and are trying to keep us away from something? Or is it because they did exist and no longer do? That last one, that last one tends to get you thinking. Time to shower in my night clothes. Wonderful. Nothing like it. Now it's time to leave the shower on, thereby wasting water. Interesting. Oh, okay. Pills. That explains the rattle. Interesting. I thought it might have ended up in the trash can a second ago. The method Psi. Excerpt from Architects of the Neurological Revolution. What if I told you I could turn you into a mathematician on the level of Einstein in under 10 minutes? I'd say you're full of it. That's the first thought that crosses my mind. But it withers in the face of Alex Yu's conviction. Despite myself, I'm riveted. He's not bullshitting me. Himself? Maybe. Me? No. Alex leans back in his chair. Welcome to the age of the neuromod. Yeah. Welcome to the age of the neuromod. Kings and Way sparkling wine. Why not? It's still before noon. Encyclopedia of Food, Science, and Cooking. Sun-dried tomato jerky. It's hard to remember. I think I've tried like vegetable jerky before. Wasn't bad. But it legitimately has to be like vegetable jerky. It cannot be vegetable jerky. It cannot be vegetable jerky that's supposed to be replacing actual meat. If it's any of that, it's not gonna work out well. Heart of the Walk. Oh, City Walk or Shitty Walk, and enjoy our shitty chicken and our shitty colas. All right, time to head on out. I'm sure there's a mod out there that allows you to leave your outfit. It wouldn't really matter to you since you're in first person. Makes me wonder if there's a third person mode for this,
Morning, Mr. Yu.
or if somebody added a mod for it. You're supposed to shut automatically. This is the future. I shouldn't have to say anything. I shouldn't even have to come back over here. We have space stations and whatnot. What's wrong with you
Heard there's a
people?
chopper on the roof. Must be for you. You'll have to take the elevator.
Want to check something, folks. It's fine for me. But
Down the hall. But you know that, I guess.
it is a little louder than I expected, even in my ear. Which makes me worry it might be blowing y'all off.
Aren't you going to be late?
Yeah. I mean, you know, I doubt they actually make multiple space trips like that for no reason. So I think I'll be all right. I wish to interrupt your humming.
You're supposed to keep going.
Is that what I'm supposed to keep
You're
doing?
going to get me in trouble.
And why is that there right here, right now, over here?
I can't talk to you anymore.
Is that really that kind of a problem? Taking your light. What do you need it for anyway? You know, it's funny. There are little tricks that can be played. I shall not. Folks, some of you may have had a question once before if you could actually do it. Ladies and gentlemen, you can't do it here, apparently. Or can you? Yes, you can. Yes, indeed. There we go. If that ain't a way to start the day. How dare you make me work for my own death? Got me killing the music and all that. Yeah, I'll just reload this autosave so we can get back to the...
Hey, Morgan.
Oh,
Wake
shit.
up. You're burning daylight. Send the helicopter to pick you up. It's just a few tests. Don't forget to wear your suit. See you soon. Oh, listen. Really great you decided to come on board. We're gonna shake things up, Morgan. Like old times.
It was like that when I got there. Galactic Conquistador. Eastador. I'm not exactly sure if reading books in these games outright matter in terms of the things your characters know. Some games they do, but you never really know. Might as well get a sort of quickie going. Ooh, E. Okay. Water cold. Right. Yep. Thank you. Now, again, you don't have to zoom in like that. It's just more convenient if your desire is to only interact with the screen and you're not trying to interact with the rest of the world and it outright messes with you and whatnot. Some people it outright messes with. I don't know. I've never really been one of those people whose orientation gets thrown off easily. So for me, it just is what it is. All right.
Morning,
Hi.
Mr. Yu.
Bye.
Heard there's a chopper.
Whoa. Damn. That's what you do when it does not compute, huh? Okay. Interesting. I wonder about that. Again, I've played this game, and even knowing what I know, it still begs questions. And I say that not as a method of pointing at something, but so much as to say nothing across this whole game explains any. Well, actually, there is one thing way later. The deadly kind of later. It is impressive in its own way. Sleek, smooth. I mean, would have been better in black, but beggars can't be choosers.
Mr. Yu, please make yourself comfortable and we'll be on our way. TranStar facility is just a short hop. 78 degrees, clear skies all the way. That's a nice view on the bay there.
That's a nice call out to the bay there. You know, I always wondered about helicopter pilots and their style. And there's a reason for it. This is where we're going. Now, setting aside call-outs, we had to take that whole path to get up here.
Here we are, Mr. Yu. Mind the glass on the way out. Good luck to you.
Like, is it to avoid certain air currents, to utilize certain others, to decrease fuel consumption? I have no idea. I'm legitimately asking. Bright sunshiny day. Yeah, baby.
Hello, Dr. Yu.
Ah,
I'm a Sybil 495 science class operator. My instruments are calibrated for high-volume data analysis and live readings. Don't worry, nothing will be missed.
good to know,
Everyone's eager
Sybil.
to see what you're capable of, Dr. Yu. I know I am. Our
You'll be
research
both.
often requires intense focus and long hours. I can provide you with a psychoactive stimulant after the test, if necessary.
Unless it's coffee or happens to grow a certain way, nah,
TranStar has
you're
over
good.
a dozen state-of-the-art facilities across the globe. More, if you count the entire Earth-Moon system.
Interesting. Earth-Moon system. Do we have extra system? What would it be? Extra Jovian? Extra Jovian colonists or anything like that? Anything outside the system? I may be using the
It won't
term
be long
wrong.
before you're on a shuttle bound for Talos 1. The elevator will take you directly to the testing area.
And where will the shuttle be to take me to
I'm
the
sure your brother is waiting
space
for you.
station?
All our labs meet the minimum. Strange. That's never happened before. I'll have to file a maintenance request. Please excuse me, Dr. Yu.
Really? All right.
Should I change position?
Always forget there's nothing on the back of this. The last frontier is the human mind, and we are its pioneers. William Yu. Well, good to know that privacy is not going to be a
Welcome,
thing for
Morgan
too
Yu.
much longer.
You have a 9 a.m. appointment in the testing facility. Please confirm.
Morgan! Finally!
100 floors.
Hey, you don't look terrible in a TranStar uniform. How's your eye? Still red? I know the test might seem a little unconventional, but it's a Yu family tradition. Breaking convention is in our blood. Once you start the test, just do whatever comes natural. Don't overthink it. Dr. Bellamy's going to walk you through the process. You're in good hands. We'll be in orbit next week. I promise.
Mr. Yu, they're ready for your brother in room A.
Right. Listen, just be yourself. I'll see you after.
Dr. Yu,
I wish I could show you what I've been working on. You better get in there before Bellamy gets impatient.
I think Bellamy will be fine. Thought you were trying to say something there, guy. Ah, the method sigh.
Good morning, Morgan. I'm Dr.
Good
Bellamy.
morning, Doctor.
Looks like we have some tests to run through today. Probably not the kind of thing you're used to, I imagine, but trust me, you're going to do fantastic. All good? Great. Let's begin. For this first test, I'd like you to remove the boxes from the red circle as quickly as you can. Just go with your gut. Okay? Wonderful. Press the red button when you're ready.
All right.
Wonderful. You're absolutely fine. Let's move on to room B then.
All right.
Okay, Morgan, listen carefully. I'd like you to do your best to hide in this room. Take your time, relax, think it over. No, I'm kidding. You only have 9 seconds. Hit the red button when you're ready to start.
Interesting.
Is it warm in here?
Aha. It's levitating on its own.
Any synaptic register at all? No? No, that's fine. Sorry, let's keep things moving, Morgan. Head into room C. You're doing marvelous.
I'm raring to go, Doc. Let's get it. It's getting fun now.
All right. Here we go. For this test, please press the blue button across the room as quickly as you can in the most natural, intuitive way possible, without thinking. Just go for it. Press the red button when you're ready.
Just do it. Just do it.
I'm sorry, can someone please explain to me what's happening? Simmons?
I installed exactly what Tina brought down.
Did you double check?
Speaker's still on.
I apologize, Morgan. We're having some trouble with the equipment. Not your fault. You're doing fabulous, actually. One last room. Let's step into D.
All right, now. Here's hoping things get interesting.
Can someone get me a cup of coffee? I would appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, Morgan. Have a seat at the table for me, please. Wonderful job. Take a look at the screen in front of you. I'm going to show you a series of questions. Pick the answer that makes the most sense to you. Press start on the screen when you're ready.
All right.
Whenever you're ready, Morgan.
Weird. The hell was that? You're planning a vacation. Go somewhere familiar you love, or try something new. Let's try something new.
Good. Looks like you've got the hang of
It
it.
actually wants me
Keep going.
locked into my screen. You've been sentenced to death for your actions. How does this make you feel? I'll go with A, afraid, because I don't know what will happen. I don't know what my actions were, so I don't know if I should be being sentenced to death. Could be angry,
That's
but you know,
heavy stuff.
kind of everybody would be, even if they do or don't feel like there's right and merit. A runaway train is bearing down on 5 people who are tied to the track. You can cause the train to switch tracks, but there's one person tied to the second track. Switch tracks.
Good.
One for 5. Simple as that. It's cold, but there it is. Runaway train is bearing down on 5 people. You're standing on the platform next to an enormously fat man. Pushing him onto the tracks will stop the train. My boy. It's literally the same argument. The only difference is now I've got to be the one to actually do the pushing. It's cold, but at least since I'm the
Almost
one
done.
doing the pushing, I'm effectively accepting responsibility for my choices. A runaway train is Ooh, excuse me, Jesus. Runaway train is bearing down on 5 people tied to the track. You can stop the train by jumping onto the tracks, but you would die. Jump onto the tracks, push the fat man, or do nothing. I mean, I'm not gonna push somebody if I can stop it. You know, I'd rather not die. But there it is.
Wow. I'm impressed. Well done. Well done. We're nearly through it. For this next part, I'm going to display an image. I want you to take a good look at it. In a moment, I'm going to ask you what... is my coffee? It's empty.
Oh my god! Security! Security!
Open the door. I need a room D.
Alex,
Simmons, what's going on?
we have a problem.
What about Morgan?
He's alive, sedated.
Clean it up. I'm on my way.
Got it.
Good morning, Morgan. Today is Monday, March 15th, 2032.
Well, that had to have been some strong coffee. So strong it put me out. I saw green fog in my room and all that. Even hit me so hard the day has restarted. Look, all my stuff is where I left it. Except my drink. Oh, well. I never mind. Congratulations, Morgan. Alex. Thank you. Nothing like inebriation before you head out to your workstation. It's kind of weird. Okay. So I guess I've got a fan. As I said, folks, I have played this before, but I am going to try and keep any spoilers and whatnot to a minimum. Oh, God. We've officially found the man purse. I guess people got tired of you not wanting to answer their questions, huh? Yeah, it tends to happen. Wrench. The Hephaestus Heavy Twist and Loop Handle Wrench is standard issue for all maintenance personnel employed in TranStar facilities. Good for liberal application of percussive maintenance and mechanical agitation. Freeze right trigger to swing your wrench. Important. Press and hold right trigger to charge your attack for maximum damage. All wrench attacks will drain your stamina.
Hello, Morgan. It's time we spoke. My code name is January. You're not dreaming. What happened yesterday was real. If you want to know what's going on, first, you need to get out of your apartment building. You're not safe.
Okay. Guess I'm not safe. Hey, I don't need responses from you. All right? Yeah. Now there's two ways you can get out of here. You can take the standard way, which I will, or you can take the non-standard way, which is right through here. But we're gonna put time into this in the interest of
Good. You're in the simulation lab. Now get to the exit. I'll keep in contact.
Okay, look. All those subscriptions were already on this thing when I got here, okay? Okay? I don't want to hear anything about Brazzers or anything like that, all right? It's not my fault. They were already there. February 22nd, 2035. 3 years ahead. 3 years and, well, 2 years and 11 months ahead. 7:30 sleeping. 7:31 wakes up, turns off alarm. 7:32 checks transcribe. 34 to 55 on computer various tasks. 8:04 takes shower. 8:26 puts on uniform, exits apartment. And so it's the 23rd because there is no new file. 8:19. I said 8:19 because it actually matters. I'm gonna try and remember this over the course of the game. Alright. Sylvian Bellamy. Nope. From Evelyn McCarthy to Sylvian Bellamy, daily tasks. Dr. Bellamy, at this point, Morgan's exhaustion is inhibiting our ability to get any useful results. That's to say nothing of the long-term damage we've likely inflicted from the constant neuromod installation and removal. Tell me again why we've extended the testing indefinitely, Evelyn. If you've been on branches of our main product line, you know that sometimes we need to put in extra effort to hit our milestones, and any external risks are fully taken into account when these decisions are made. The move is move to extend indefinitely was a direct request from both Alex and Morgan. There's a possibility. Thing is, when she spoke about neurological damage, who knows what all that's really doing. So yeah, you might want to be careful, especially if the person who volunteered for this really volunteered. They may not have known what they were getting themselves into, regardless of their willingness to volunteer. A note about this morning. I know this morning's incident has left people shaken. To prevent unnecessary panic, please refrain from contacting people outside of your department. A station-wide announcement will be made shortly. In the meantime, Miss Elazar and her security team are on high alert and will field any requests you have. I know some of you are worried about Dr. Bellamy. He's currently being treated in the trauma center and is in critical but stable condition. Thank you for your patience and dedication to this project. Alex Yu. To the Neuromod Division. Audio events. Refer to test run program for timing of audio events. Note, pigeon visuals have been disabled due to a glitch in the render data.
Hey, Morgan. Wake up. You're burning daylight. You sent the helicopter to pick you up. It's just a few tests. Don't forget to wear your suit. See you soon. Oh, listen, really great you decided to come on board. We're gonna shake things up, Morgan. Like old times.
See you soon, roly-poly. That is a sound. Both of them. Hold on. Thought the information had changed. Guess not. So it's all fake. Oh my God. What is he gonna do? Well, I guess he's gonna realize he's 3 years older. He's missed 3 family reunions. He's probably caught something over the course of the 3 years that nobody told him about. Who knows, man? Who knows? The safe code is blank blankety blank blank blank. Great. Non-local superluminal. Superluminal. Interesting. I'm trying to remember what that term encompasses. I want to say it partly encompasses great distances, but I don't remember what else. Delivery for debrief. Manufacturing order number 65489. Delivered to Marco Simmons. Oh, okay, that's Simmons, I think, unless there's another one. From fabrication department. SKU. Marking this entire SKU as defective. Investigate with fabrication. SKU. What? It's here? Password. ICOP 0876. ICAP. Excuse me. This is just a friendly reminder from the relevant portion of the policy handbook. Do not share your password with anyone. Passwords are sensitive. Confidential information. Passwords must not be inserted into email messages, transcribed conversations, or other forms of communication. Do not write down passwords and store them anywhere in your office. If you suspect your password has been compromised, report it to IT immediately. Users will be held responsible for any activity that occurs on a workstation that has been compromised and not reported. Meaning you'll probably still get points for if it happens and you did report, but, you know, report, better off. Right. The note about this morning. Sorry about that, folks. Had a call. Bad install. Bad install? Simmons. The test results today were all negative. Did you install the correct neuromods? Touch base with Graves and find out what went wrong. This should be your absolute highest priority, Alex. Must be talking about the Simmons who was in there with Bellamy. Me no know. And I don't know what the code is either. Do not open door while simulation is in progress. Yeah, yep. I forgot about this door. Hey. Another thing to remember when you're playing Arkane games, verticality is king. Yep. Be out there in a minute. Oh, okay. Whoa. Whoa. I love that. You have got to use that memory, boy. Ah. Oh. I've never seen them do that. Or they jump like that. Not like up. That was special. A special kind of special. Alright. Gotta drink at least one of these. Heal a little bit. Not much, but you know, more health than I had after he hit me. And then of course we've got the false fish tank in the bedroom. Unusable at this exact moment. There's a question I'm asking myself, and I have not answered it yet. This will be a stealthy playthrough to an extent, but that's not my issue. My issue, shall I use neural mods or no? Or rather, shall I play a game a bit? What is it you folks from across the pond say? Should I play about a bit? This is gonna be interesting. Because the Typhon are, if I remember right, that's what they called them a little bit ago. They are something to worry about. On this difficulty particularly. Mr. You. Oh, come on. You see, some would get stuck on the rapid thrusting motion. I'm not stuck. I'll leave that to you folks who wish to be thrusted. Quick select. The quick select menu allows you to quickly alternate between weapons and powers. Assign weapons and powers to the quick select menu by highlighting the items in your inventory, then press Y to bring up the assign menu. Assign from your favorites wheel by selecting, then using the D-pad. Up, left, right, or down. Let me see now. I remember now. I remember. Worry. Best to reset a system like that. You never know how, somehow, some way it would weirdly affect other stuff around here. Excuse me. Same note. Scene selection. Note, authorized scene transition times include when subject MU is inside the elevator and during maintenance operations between test runs. Report any technical issues immediately to Dr. Sylvan. Yep. Better not do that though. It's best to have this area open in case I decide to move about a bit. And we've got this constantly repairing, refabricating glass. It's just insulting. I'm trying to break something. Why do you gotta make that so hard? Reset the test room's configuration. Sure. TranStar testing facility. Yep. Already.
Typhon cacoplasmus. Everyone calls them mimics. Be careful what you pick up.
Huh. Well, how about this? I killed that thing, so I'm not dealing with it again. Oh, you want to? Yeah, you want to square up? Let's get it. Let's get it. Go ahead and stand up on them two legs. Make yourself look bigger than you are. Yep. Quite a few things in nature to it. You ain't nothing new. If memory serves, you can pull the same trick with an ostrich and have it thinking twice about you. Huh. Thought I might have been able to use that fountain. Another note. Morgan's behavior. Alex has requested all orders go through him after Morgan's outburst at the debrief. Pending a psych eval, Alex indicated he does not want any more surprises from Morgan, nor do we. Granted, Morgan had forgotten everything from the last test as expected, but the aggressive response to the same set of testing criteria was clearly a departure. My recommendation is we need to start charting personality drift before future tests and debriefings and within the test itself. He had forgotten everything from the last test as expected, but the aggressive response to the same set of testing criteria was clearly a departure. Not really. If I hit you with a bunch of questions and then you say things like, we've had this conversation before, and I ask you how many times, well, don't be surprised if I try to break the mold, if nothing else, and to see if I'm potentially being manipulated. It's just that kind of thing. If we have a conversation a few dozen times, but I don't remember any of those, don't be surprised when I try and see if I can trip you up. But at the same time, it's a natural human reflex to be frustrated, if for nothing else, than to potentially understand that you may be manipulated right now.
Alex.
Simmons, what's going on?
We have a problem.
What about Morgan?
He's alive. Sedated.
Clean it up. I'm on my way.
Got it.
Yep. Birdie. The ink blot test. You know, I've thought about taking those. Then I realized I have no need to. They're for people who actually have, like, legitimate issues and, like, need to sort of evaluate their own thought processes and where they find themselves currently. It'd still be useful, but sometimes you can make something big out of something that never was or never should have been. It is impressive when you really think about how a lot of, like, tech is designed TVs and whatnot. They just have one set of things, and then the whole screen is literally useful. It's pretty wicked. It is pretty wicked. And being that I want to get into like electronics and whatnot, it continues to fascinate me the more I see it. I heard chittering. I couldn't tell where, but I heard chittering. Well, aren't you the prettiest girl at the ball? Ah, no. And that, boy, this game particularly was bad with it. When it first dropped, I know I'm not the only one. Everywhere I went, I had played this game so much everywhere I went. And when I say so much, it was literally just one playthrough. But everywhere I went, my brain was like, okay, should there be a second one? Should there be a second thing? Is that a mimic? Like... Locals Earthside.echelon to Transtar. Okay, so Echelon must have been the apartment complex. Yeah. Bright, sunshiny day. Yeah, see. That's where we were going. This is where we were. And we took that whole roundabout path. And I could see if it was based on the illusion, but I've outright seen helicopters do stuff like that. So now, mind you, I've never been off the ground myself, so it still begs certain questions. But yes. Yeah. Yep. And we're here. Since we're actually nah. What I'll do, switch it back to the echelon roof. If nothing else, that area is lit up nice and well. Nice and bright. So if push comes to shove and somebody end up down there, it's much easier to see and keep track of everything. Aren't I a generous guy? Stage B, control room. Spill anything on the equipment? This is a fascinating discovery. Watch as the creature separates into four.
No one has been able to stop the mimics from multiplying since they broke containment. I'm going to help you stay alive. Just a little further.
As I was saying, before I was so rudely interrupted, watch as the creatures split into four and separate to find their next set of victims. Huzzah, huzzah. Jovan Gravilovic. I don't know why Russian names always hit my tongue wrong. Mostly last names. First names I'm fine with. And last names though. I mean, you get used to it. You just come into a room and you start whacking. Next week's test. We'll need the room updated to the new test plan. Configurations are as follows. Room A, area of effect. Room B, copycat. Room C, spooky action. Simmons, let us know if anything changes. Sylvan Bellamy. So that's what was supposed to happen. I was supposed to use some sort of area of effect in room A, mimicry in room B, just like that mimic was, and in room C, spooky action, so telekinesis. I'm trying to remember who it was who coined the term spooky action from a distance. I think it was Einstein. Maybe not. Urgent. Hey, I think Bellamy's taking data. The corpse vanishes. But he's fine though. He's just in trauma. Search for Bellamy's corpse in trauma center. Hey, I think Bellamy's taking data related to mimicry and remote manipulation out of the research department. Get to the trauma center and grabs a key card to his cabin off his body. I'm sorry to be morbid, but Alex will lose his shit if someone else finds that data. Marco Simmons. Well, Marco Simmons. I kind of need it, maybe, possibly. Who knows, sort of, a little bit. Yeah. Maximum entangled states, I think. Maximum entangled state. Shannon entropy make. PHA. HB. Not a physicist, so remote manipulation. Yes. Spooky action from a distance. Computer. Filter. Alright. Complete note of gibberish. Naturally. So we've got so I'm trying to say 4 check-ins, 1 check-out, or 4 clock-ins, 1 clock-out. So Evelyn, Simmons, Greta. Wait a minute. Yovan. He must have to get through this area. Interesting. Because we came across Greta. So then maybe, okay, that's in the division. This is them having not clocked in yet. Or having not clocked out yet. So this is them still waiting. Which is weird considering that they're already in this division. You think their tabs will be over here to say that they're in the division, and his will be over there. That way, when they leave, they just doop, unless they reversed it up here. But then I think about it, Chinese or it might be Japanese books too, but most Asian text tends to be read backwards, or from the right page to the left page, not the left page to the right like we do in the West. Play your way. Experiment with different approaches to overcome challenges and enemies. You can get past the blocked door by searching for the key card or finding an alternate path. As you learn new abilities, more options will become available to you. Employees must sign in beyond this location. Agave GB MH72. Okay, I was trying to get that one. Yeah, you caught these hands by proxy. I ain't mad. Stand up notes. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. Notes for more tests we were running. And here's the tests. So we failed on the 23rd. So those, okay, so no, it must be the 24th. Because the 23rd is all failures. So that must have been yesterday. Then we were gassed, and now it's the 24th. Dwarf Red Cosmos. Oh, it's my test results. Dr. Bellamy, here are the results from today's personality test. I'm seeing some drift over the last few trials compared with previous results. This isn't the first time. I'll let Alex know. Most recent test is posted below for reference. And then it goes over my choices. Jiao Long Heng. Daily tests, yeah. Still, I'll have my people been coming to you. This is a reply from Bellamy to Cole. Still, from Cole. Still, yes, I've noticed the same thing. You know, I can't divulge names, but there's definitely been a spike in staff from your department reporting instances of acute anxiety. It's actually much worse for the psychotronic staff. I'm talking to Kelstrup about mitigating some of the stress there, but I'm concerned these are not isolated incidents. I'm going to mention it to Alex at the next directors meeting. I asked Cole. Trying to remember. There's the key card. Easy to find, but in order to find it, you have to be willing to go through a couple of mimics. I hear you. Shaking, rattling, rolling. Reply to simulation question from Marco Simmons to Alice Eichen. Hey Alice, I'll send you the white paper Alex and Morgan wrote. Here's the nutshell version for now. Gaining a new skill from a neuromod works similar to the way your brain creates new memories. In fact, it's impossible for now to separate the changes the mod makes from normal memory formation. So if I want to strip the neuromod that makes you play piano like Gustav Leitner, it'll reset your brain back to the moment before you first installed it. They wanted Morgan's mind pristine to receive the prototype neuromods. That means going way the hell back, hence the apartment sim. You are dedicated to their science. Use are dedicated to their science is all I can say. Yeah, I mean, you cannot question the dedication of a you. You cannot. The mind is a terrible thing to play with. Extremely terrible. It's one of the reasons why, like, y'all know the age-old conversation. If you could have superpowers, mind powers are very low on my list of things to have because the mind is so fragile. You really can't afford to play with it like that. It's one of the reasons why it's always loved and hated the movie, the story of the movie Inception. Memory serves, there was a book as well, but the story of Inception. At no time am I going to hire you to roam around and root around in my skull. You are literally rewriting an entire person's mind, how they function. You might cause them to do things and interact with people in ways they never would have before, in ways that they, as a human being, never should. But you may literally have caused them because of your manipulations. This is happening. This is happening. I wonder, can they take the shape of stuff that's already been destroyed? Like, can they take the shape of, like, destroyed mimic corpse pieces? Always must be considered. Extremely minuscule, but a little bit of healing. I always did like when games do that. It don't give you much at all, but it at least gives you something. And you could just as easily have gotten nothing. You willing to put in the time? Hey. Hi.
That was a phantom. Type an Anthrophantasmus. Keep moving.
Okay. Skill recorder analysis. Now, had we took the vent, we'd be coming from there. Not much difference other than taking the vent, potentially avoiding being seen depending on what it is we happen to be going past. But beyond that, a couple pieces of wood. Nothing nascent, nada. At least not for this one. The noetic field. Repair tutorial. Many objects on Talos 1 can be repaired if you have the repair skill and enough spare parts. To repair an object, hold down the Y button until the repair is complete. I don't have that. Definitely one I will be getting on. All right. Shotgun shells, medkit, glue canister, glue canisters, and glue cannon. Okay. I'm like, no tutorial. The glue cannon. The TranStar glue cannon, jellifoam lattice organism obstructor. Disables and or immobilizes targets without harming them. Glue can extinguish flames and temporarily stop electric arcs. When hardened, glue can also be used as a climbable platform. Right trigger to fire, hold right trigger to fire continuously. Okay. Well, it was nice to meet you, Veer Singh. Nice to meet you, Natasha Nikova. No hacking.
Morgan, there, in the foyer. Grab the neuromod you see in the display case. Normally it's a fake, but I swapped in a real one for you. The neuromods are critical. You won't survive without using them to install new aptitudes. I've already updated your transcribe with the list you requested. Take a look.
Oh, I'm like, what am I hearing? That's right. I could swing at your after image and take you out. That's how hard I go. Hate leaving all this material behind. No choice, though. Excuse me. Okay. Now I wanted to be clear. I'm going to use neuromods, but I was debating whether or not to use the more effective versions of neuromods. Let's put it that way without spoiling. Favorites wheel. Favorites wheel allows you to quickly select and equip weapons and eventually powers. Side powers. Hold wide open the favorites wheel and use left stick to move the select a weapon. Press Y, release Y to equip a weapon, and you can consume medkits and side hypos from this wheel. It's the same as the wheel that they told me about earlier. Like, kill him. You don't have much health, dude. Right, but I don't want to consume a med kit though. I'm kind of stingy like that. It's bad. Okay. Oh, not what I meant to do. Should have, yes, food on me. Veggie blend, a bag of veggie blend instant powderized drink mix. Nummy nummy. Methuselah apple. Shiny and crisp red apple engineered to thrive in conditions aboard Talos 1, you say? Yeah, why not? And time for the first piece of candy. Neuromods and abilities. The Neuromod is a revolutionary TranStar invention that allows you to learn new skills and abilities. Press the double window button. I never could figure out what that button is supposed to be called nowadays. It used to be select. To open your transcribe and navigate to the Neuromods section. As a matter of fact, I think that's just what I'm going to stick to calling it, just select. Then we've got 3 sections, scientist, engineer, and security. 3 more sections as we go, as you can see below that. We'll deal with those as they show up. Firearms increase damage with security weapons to 120% and chance to critically hit by 6% to 6%. Conditioning increase your health by to 115, stamina to 105, run, sneak, climb, and sprint speed by 5%, or 5% faster. Combat focus. Enter a state of combat focus for 10 seconds in which time slows around you and actions cost 50% less stamina. Or rather, only cost half stamina, I guess it could say. Stealth enemies take longer to detect you when you are sneaking or crawling. We will be getting into some stealth, just not entirely. Leverage 1. Lift heavy objects with ease and throw objects further. Thrown objects will damage enemies. This is us going from the security tree to the engineer tree. Then we have repair 1, fix broken grav shafts like the one we just came across. Fabricators and recyclers with spare parts. If survival mode is enabled, use spare parts to repair damaged weapons. Yep, I'm thinking about that as well. Material expert. Increase recycled yield by 25%. That is extremely useful. That's one of those ones that's best to get early on so you can always capitalize on it. Takes 3 neuromods though, but that's alright, we'll get there. Impact calibration. Reduce stamina cost of wrench attacks by 25%. Then going to the scientist tree, we get the physician. Your knowledge of medical practices increase the effectiveness of med kits to 150%, and hacking level 1 bypass level 1 security measures on computers and robotic enemies. I don't know. I had actually forgot that this was a skill. For some reason I thought it was like something that you just learned about later on. Otherwise I was going to say either conditioning, so we move faster and have more health and stamina, or repair. One of the two. You know what? Go ahead and do this. Get repair. Since it Yeah, heard it. Yeah,
I knew you would pick that. Now, let's get you to the main lobby.
All right. I guess you knew I would pick that. I mean, the extra speed and all of that will be of extreme use, but I mean, everything it would have given me, I already have. It just would have magnified it. This, though, gave me a new skill outright. Mind you, I'm not going up there right now. I know full well what's up there. And it will be useful, but it's also pretty dangerous. Kind of best to slow it down. Take a bit of time. I never have looked up when I was in this room. That's funny. Well, folks, that's going to be the end of episode 1 of Prey 2017. If you folks like what you see and want to see more of me, give me a like, follow, subscribe here on YouTube or both. Drop a comment, check out some of my other playlists. Follow the links from my Twitch to get to my YouTube. Follow the links from my YouTube to get to my Twitch. And wherever you folks happen to be, have yourselves a good morning, afternoon, evening, or night. And God bless you.